Good evening, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you for waiting. And so I had a very little technical problem, but I'm here. So thank you so much for waiting. And today, as we always do it, we always call Asaj yogis from different countries, and of course, with their music, with their experience, with their knowledge. And today is the one, again, we are together to integrate everyone together with the divine knowledge and with all this beautiful experience. And I'm very excited. We are very excited to invite one of the Sahaja Yogi sister who is joining today from Berlin. And so she's here right now with us. Her name is Rachelle. Jeanty. I hope I'm able to pronounce it Jeanty, right, Rachelle? Good morning.
It's fine like this, of course. Good morning,
Good morning,
Sanjay.
Rachelle. Hope you
Yes.
had a good sleep.
Uh, we'll skip that part. Yeah, it's 6:15 for me in the morning, but it's a good time to meditate. It's a perfect time to meditate. They say that when you meditate between 4 and 6, that's when the angels are waiting. So
Right, that's
it's
very
a
true.
good
And it's a wonderful, we have the beautiful meditation in the morning, right? So that is the time actually we really reach the that silence within
time.
us in the morning. Yeah. So
Yes,
you will have that moment that you will have your morning meditation. We will have evening meditation with you.
it's true. It's evening for you, huh?
Right, right. It's 9:15 is right. Let's say 9:18 right now is in the
Wow.
night. So we will have our evening, our night meditation with you all.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, and so
So
Rachel,
happy to be
I would
here.
like to introduce you with everyone. And Rachel is actually, she started Sahaja in 2007, and she was born in New York, right?
Yeah, in Queens, New York.
But she, her most of the life, she was living in Montreal in Canada, and
That's it.
right now she's in Germany, and she's a professional singer and of course songwriter. And many years ago she was actually a vocal singer behind of the Celine Dion. And so, but of course we will listen more detail from her. Just I would like to introduce little detail about her. And so we are very excited, Rachelle, to have you in our meeting. And as we talked before, we start with meditation, and we will request from you to lead the meditation today. And and then of course we love to hear your beautiful voice during the meditation and after the meditation also. Whatever you prepare for us, that will be wonderful to listen you. And to of course you will make us to go into deep meditation with your singing. And that we believe that all the realized soul, whenever they are singing or whenever they are playing, they always touch in our spirit. And that is the actually time to be in the thoughtless awareness with this music, with the divine music. And so we are looking forward to have this, Rachelle. Whenever you are ready, we can start for the meditation. And I will hand over to you right now.
Okay, thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you,
Well,
Rachel.
Yeah, please
first of
start the
all,
recording, Sneha.
Uh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Paloma?
please start the recording.
Yes, recording. Yes, recording is going to start.
okay, you can just tell me when it started and then I will address myself.
Okay, it is already started,
Oh,
Rachel.
all
Whenever
right.
you are ready, we can start for the meditation.
Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to be here with you and very touched to lead us into the silence. Although I don't really do much, as we know, the Kundalini does everything. I just want to notice there is a clicking sound that comes very regularly, Sanjay, as if I think maybe it's messages that are entering. Is it possible to mute that sound so that we can ideally have the most silence possible. Do you identify what I'm talking about?
Yes, Rachelle, right now everyone is mute, so
Because there is a regular click, like it's like a message
right,
notification, I
right.
think. It comes in very regularly. Is this going to go, is this possible to mute as well? Or
Yes,
if it's there, then we deal with it. But if it's possible to mute it, it would be.
definitely. I'm sorry, it is my bad. I think it was from my messenger, from my WhatsApp.
Okay.
I turn it off. Yeah, I think it was
Okay.
me. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
No problem, no problem. Okay, great. So, yes, I was saying to everybody that it's very great to be with you, and let's wish us all a beautiful moment with the divine silence that Sri Mataji has had the amazing generosity to give us humans that we find within us. And the first thing I would like is to give the body a chance to settle, and let's breathe all together. Let's put both hands towards Mother Earth and ground ourselves with her. Bring our attention on the first energy center. Do a small body scan to see if there are any tensions anywhere, and let them go into Mother Earth. With gratitude in the heart of her absorbing all our tensions, all our tiredness. Let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. With every exhale, we let every tension go, trusting that Mother Earth is absorbing it for us. And with every inhale, we get more and more inside of us. I already feel the power of the collective meditation because a big smile is already coming to me. Relax the shoulders, the face. And also, let's make sure that we're nicely grounded. We feel nicely grounded on our Muladhara chakra. Let's breathe into our Swadhisthana, the second, under the belly button. Let's breathe into our third chakra. Now let's go into the heart and give a lot of air to the heart. Let's move to the throat. Let's stop at the Hamza chakra between the eyes, and let's bring some air, some oxygen there. Let's breathe in to our Agya chakra. Bring a lot of air there. And exhale. And let's go to Sahasrara. And breathe deeply. Let go of all the tensions. And exhale. Let's feel really grounded with Mother Earth. We can now open both hands on the lap. And I'll invite you to raise our Kundalinis all together. And do our first knot. Second knot and our third knot. You do it at your pace, of course. And let's put ourselves in Bandhan. This settles us even more into Mother Earth and with our Kundalini. Shri Mataji. Namaste. Now I will invite everyone to balance. Let's balance our subtle system. I believe at this point everybody's familiar with the balancing. Left side we balance with the left hand open, the right hand on Mother Earth. Right hand we put it on the lap, and the left goes up. Now I'm going to propose a first song. At this time, I'll play something. I won't sing yet because my neighbors will not be happy. I'll play something from my current duet with another Sahaja yogini called Rosie Henshaw, a wonderful little genius, blessed by the divine, that writes beautiful songs, and we have a duet together. And this song, it speaks for itself, but it is an ode to the breathing and also balancing. So let's start with balancing the left side, and in the middle of the song, we'll change to balance the right side. Okay? Be focused in your heart when you breathe, and you can even hold the breath a bit when you inhale, and hold for 4 counts and then exhale for 8. This is how I do it. I inhale in 4, following the rhythm of the music. I hold for 4, and then I exhale in 8. Enjoy. by the light of the fire burning bright, offer a prayer, offer a prayer to the night, offer it up to the sky. For so long, our souls have been waiting to come home. Come home to the temple. Come home to the temple inside. Come home to the temple in the light. So breathe in, breathe out. Release all your fears and doubts. Come home, my sister, come home. Come home, my brother, come home. Let's change to the right side. Home is where your heart is home. Honest path of truth, you belong. Peel back the layers right to the core. The essence of you's what you're searching for. Open up your heart and your mind to see. You hold the key. Oh, you hold the key. So unlock the door. Unlock the door. Open up to your divinity. And breathe in, breathe out. Release all your fears and doubts. 'Cause you're home, my sister, you're home. You're home, my brother, you're home, my sister, you're home. You're home, my brother, you're home. In your heart, in your soul, lies your temple, your home. And wherever you go, you'll find home in the loving company of your mother, Kundalini, your divine mother, Kundalini. We can bring both hands back down and we're going to check if we have reached balance. I have this trick that was shown to me by a yogi. It's really great. If you stretch your arms out and you check if it's easy to identify which one is still heavy. If you reach balance, of course they stay up naturally, but if one side is heavier than the other, I would suggest that we take the time to balance ourselves up a bit more. So whichever side was heavier, go back to balancing it. And if you've reached the balance already, that's wonderful. Just open your hands on your lap and leave them there, and let's stay focused in the heart for now. Just take a few minutes for this. My intuition tells me to play the song again. If it's okay with you, I'll play it again. By the light of the fire burning bright, offer a prayer, offer a prayer to the night, offer it up to the sky. For so long, our souls have been waiting to come home. Come home to the temple. Come home to the temple inside. Come home to the temple in the light. So breathe in, breathe out. Release all your fears and doubts. Come home, my sister, come home. Come home, my brother, come home. Home is where your heart is home. On the spot of truth, you belong. Peel back the layers right to the core. The essence of you's what you're searching for. Open up your heart and your mind to see. You hold the key. Oh, you hold the key. So unlock the door. Unlock the door. Open up to your divinity. And breathe in, breathe out. Release all your fears and doubts. 'Cause you're home, my sister, you're home. You're home, my brother, you're home, my sister, you're home. You're home, my brother, you're home. In your heart, in your soul, lies your temple, your home. And wherever you go, you'll find home in the loving company of your mother, Kundalini, your divine mother, Kundalini. We can bring both hands open on the lap. And let's do the mantras of the central channel to really deepen that balance and deepen our connection to the whole, to the divine. Let's pray to Sri Ganesha, remover of obstacles, he who grounds us in our joy, in our wisdom, in our purity, and in our innocence. So that's what we can offer to the world, to everyone we will meet today. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's pray to him 3 more times so that we can really ground ourselves. We can also put back the right hand on Mother Earth. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. 2 more times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We stay focused on our connection to Mother Earth and to our first energy center. And from there, staying connected there, we move on right under the belly button. Let's help ourselves with our hands. We'll pray to Saraswati Brahmadeva, Shri Saraswati Brahmadeva, giver of creativity in all aspects of our life. And talking about this, it's also about spontaneity, it's also about intuition. And spontaneously, I tend to follow which note comes at the moment with this chakra. So you will notice that the notes might change when I do the mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Saraswati Brahmadeva Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. From the Muladhara, from the Swadhisthana, let's stay connected and go to our third chakra. Let's go to the Nabi and pray to Lakshmi Vishnu for deeper inner peace, for a sense of satisfaction with all that we have and with who we are. Mother Kundalini, thank you for removing all the frustrations, the dissatisfactions, the tensions, the stress that keep us away from just being satisfied with every day that we wake up. with everything we have around us and within. Let us feel the peace that you bring us, so that by just our presence and the peace that you are, we can bring peace to others. Let's pray to Lakshmi Vishnu. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Let's pull away all the frustration that Mother cleansed for us, and we offer it gently to Mother Earth. And now let's give Bandhan to our void area. And let the Kundalini rid us of all the illusions we are under that keep us away from our spiritual dimension. As we are doing the Bandhan, we can pray to Adi Guru Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Mother Kundalini, I am my own guru. I am my own master. I am my own guide. We can throw out all the negative energy. And connect to our satisfaction. We can take a small pause, ground ourselves in the three first chakras, and now let's gently bring our attention in our center heart. Notice how your heart feels. If there are any tensions, even physically, let them go. Let's bring our right hand to our heart, center heart. Mother Kundalini, please come and take all the space in our hearts, every inch, every centimeter. Please make our hearts strong, make our hearts pure, make our hearts loving, as this is what you bring to this earth. This is what you bring to the world. Make us your instruments. Make us your soldiers of love. Make us be people able to love and offer love. Despite the difficulties. Also, thank you, Mother, for increasing the love we have for ourselves, because without it, we cannot love others. Shri Mataji, thank you for coming into our lives and bringing so much love, making us discover love like we never known before. Also for ourselves. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's pray to Shri Durga Mata Jagadamba. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Durga Mata Jagadamba Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's take a deep breath. And let's make a detour to our left heart. The deepest, calmest place within us. The access to our eternity. To pure awareness. Let's imagine ourselves sitting there in a quiet room with Lord Shiva and Shri Parvati. And let's greet and honor them. Let's do the mantra to Shri Shiva Parvati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Parvati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Thank you, Mother, for the connection to our spirit. Let's stay connected to all our chakras and including the left heart. And we go to the left neck, the Vishuddhi, left Vishuddhi. And let's remove all the guilt that we accumulate consciously or unconsciously that is in the way of our connection. Let's call Shri Vishnu Maya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's take out all the negative energy accumulated there by giving bandhan to the left Vishuddhi and pulling out the negative energy. And if it's necessary, we can always repeat, I'm not guilty of anything. Mother Kundalini, I'm not guilty of anything. Feel the release. Connect to your joy. Let's also give bandhan to our center Vishuddhi for more detachment, for more witness state. It's very, very, very essential that we enlighten and we deepen our witness state in these troubling times. Mother Kundalini, please come into our Vishuddhis and cleanse them, purify them. Thank you for the detachment that you're able to give us. Thank you for having changed us into people who don't react but respond. We are challenged every day, Mother, every day. It's not easy not to react. Thank you for the capacity that you give us. Let's do the mantra to Sri Radha Krishna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's do it again. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Let's move on to the Hamza between the eyes. We can also massage the tips of our fingers. Mother Kundalini, thank you for the clarity that you bring us every time. Please cleanse our Hamza chakra so we may have good discernment, good judgment of situations in our own life, in the world. And thank you for your support in our decision making. Shri Hamza Chakra Swamini. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Hamza Chakra Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We can also pull the negative energy out. Give bandhan. And this usually even clarifies the back agya, the whole head. Let's right away go directly into the agya. We can give bandhan already and pull out the negative energies. Holy Mother, thank you for bringing your energy, your peace, your silence, your light to our heads. Please take every part of our head. From our hearts, we can say that we forgive Say it in the way you feel it from your heart. Mother Kundalini, please help us to forgive others and ourselves. Please help us. Let's do the mantra to Shri Jesus Mary. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's go to the right side of the head, a bit outside, a bit above. And let's pray to Sri Mahavira, who governs the left agya. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Mahavira Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And now let's slowly go to the right agya and call on Sri Buddha. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Buddha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's take our right hand and give little taps behind our back agya to shake off the accumulated negativity and past. And let's pray to Sri Mahaganesha. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Mahaganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Make sure you throw out the negative energies. Still keeping that gratitude in the heart for Mother Earth that's absorbing everything for us. And now we can go to Sahaja. Let's connect from the Muladhara, passing by the central channel. All the way to Sahasrara. Mother Kundalini, thank you for the gift of self-realization, for the gift of having understood and discovered what we truly are. Now with a smile and from the heart, let's do the mantra to Shri Sahasrara Swamini. Slowly raising our hand and following and sending the mantra all the way up above the head. Twameva Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Don't forget to smile. Our Holy Mother is full of joy and gentleness. Jago, 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 Jago. We can rest both hands, open out the lap. We connect from Muladhara to Sahasrara. Jago Kundalini Ma Karo Sape Kripa Jago Kundalini Ma Karo Sape Kripa Sahasrara me aake Sahasrara me aake Shui lange Ohama sama Jago Kundalini Ma Karo Sape Kripa Jago Kundalini Ma Karo Sape Kripa Karo Sape Kripa Karo Sape Kripa. Please rise, Mother Kundalini, and bestow your grace upon all of us. Rise above what you see. If you want to be free, 'cause at the end of the day, if you rise into the divine, seek and you shall find this song of freedom. Shine, may you shine and believe that you can be all that you are, this light of freedom. Rise, rise above what you see, and someday freedom will come your way. Rise, rise above what you see. Someday, freedom will come your way. Someday, freedom will come your way. Someday, freedom will come our way. Let's enjoy the silence a few minutes. The silence of our Holy Mother. jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Feel the breeze, feel the breeze. Feel the breeze. Feel the breeze. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Bolo Shri Bhagavati Mataji, Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi ki jai, ki jai. Ki jai.
Wow. It was so beautiful, amazing, amazing, Rachelle. Thank you so much. We really had a wonderful meditation, so silent and full of vibrations. And as you said at the end of the meditation, keep your smile. And during the all the time, and you said, and I found myself, I'm smiling.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Yes, that's what it's all about, actually. That's what it's all about. Mother was always smiling, yeah? Of
Yes.
course, when she had serious matters to address and when she had to also discipline the lost sheeps, she was also very strict, but always in a loving way. And but that's what distinguishes her from many people that came and brought light, she was smiling. There was a lot of joy coming out of her, and this is, and she wants us to be that. She wants us to be recognized as Sahaja yogis by our smile and our joy, and I love that.
Yes, yes, exactly. That is actually the joy of the spirit, right?
That's the joy of the spirit.
Yeah.
That's the
So I
joy of
can.
the spirit. It's a joy that is unique,
Uh-huh.
and it's one that transcends any situation. Of course, we're human beings, and we live all the spectrum of emotions, and it's normal.
Mhm,
But that joy, when you connect to the spirit
mhm.
and you stay connected to it, it's it it's there, it's there, and we can always access it,
Yes,
always. That's the very great power of the Kundalini of what Mother came to give us.
isn't it? Yes. And also, I want to tell you that smile that you put us on us, and that smile is always with you. I can tell. Is always.
Well, that touches my heart. I mean, it's I can be grumpy, but but indeed, I must admit that um, it connects me back to that child, I think, inside of me. My mom told me that I was indeed always smiling, and I would put a smile on everything when I would draw, like
Oh,
on the sun and on the flowers and on the birds that I would draw, everything. It's true. However, I really think that um, connecting to that space,
mhm,
the fact that it removes so much of the gloom,
mhm.
we all have somehow that joy inside. So I think smiling gets more and more. The more we practice, the more we end up smiling.
Yes, right, right. So you said who sometimes I can be grumpy, but of course who is not can who cannot be grumpy, right? But how do you get rid of that? How do you remove that aggressiveness or that grumpy things?
Yeah,
Because, of course, the smile, the joy of spirit, joy of smile is one of the things that we get very sahaj way, very spontaneously by our mother kundalini. But of course, as a human being, sometimes we get involved with all those things.
of
How you come
course.
out? How you come out with those things, Rachelle? Can you please tell us?
Well, personally, I can get so stuck. I'm being very transparent because I'm not here to paint perfection. I'm here to paint my reality.
Mhm,
Um, what I notice is sometimes I can even get so stuck in the heaviness of this world that I forget. You
mhm,
know, I forget the tool I have. That's how heavy it can be. It can drift us away. But first of all, I stopped blaming myself for it. I used to
mhm,
know it's part of the human experience, the beauty and the blessing that we have, and that she wanted us to offer everyone. And this is why it's even more beautiful.
mhm,
Is that sometimes it just takes a raise of the hand. I'm always fascinated. After 12 years of doing this,
mhm.
I'm still in awe of how easy it can be. Sometimes it takes just a raise of the hand to feel a big pile of that heaviness just leave. And I don't have to wait to be in my room, in my meditation room. Sometimes I'm in the train, I'm in the transport, and I do it either in a subtle way. Sometimes when I'm just not in a position to do it physically, I do it with my attention, and it works. It
Wow.
works. So it's fascinating the power that she gave us in our hands, the power that she gave us.
Mhm,
Yeah, we can get lost, but we can easily be found again just with that. So this is
mhm.
personally how I do it. Sometimes I do also mantras wherever I go. Sometimes even walking.
Wow.
Sometimes even walking. I'm walking and I call my my deities, and I feel them. I feel their power awaken, and then I feel protected. It's not that I live in a form of animosity or hostility with the outside world. I'm not like that. I really believe that all human beings have a kundalini. We are the very privileged one to know it, but we also have the duty. This is what she asked us. We get a gift, but with this gift comes responsibility to share it. And that's my hope. It's the fact that I know that every human being has a kundalini. So, however they are lost, however they are caught in their negativity, I try. I don't always succeed, but I try to connect to their kundalini and know that behind this big ego they're trapped, there's a kundalini. So that's how I've learned to become more at peace with the world and more loving towards my fellow human beings. And that came from Sahaj. That really came from Sahaj.
Wow, very nice, beautiful, very well you said. And so it's so beautifully you give us such a nice tip to us. Even like for example, whatever you are doing, or when you are driving, or when you are in the any transportation, any train or car, whatever. So
Yeah.
if you are not able to raise your hand, or if you are not able to meditate, just put your attention, right? You are saying
That
that.
attention works amazingly.
Yes, since we got our self-realization, once we are aware where what we are doing, where our thoughts are going, so once we put our enlightened attention through the spirit, right, the mother kundalini
Through
rises.
the mother, that's it. That's actually, I call my mother, I call mother from within. I call Mother Kundalini. I sometimes you don't have the time to even say Mother Kundalini, please rise. You just say Mother Kundalini. Just the fact that you call her, she responds. It's fascinating, really
Amazing.
fascinating.
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you. Wow, beautiful. Such a nice, beautiful tip you gave it to us, Rachelle. So, Rachelle, I love to, we always love to ask this question. Through the self-realization, of course, before that, um, we believe that, of course, everyone has their own seeking, but at the end, always we find the same truth, right? We are always in the same path. Whatever we were seeking, at the end, we are in the same path, and we find the same truth, which is the spirit and which is the God Almighty within us. What were you
Yes.
seeking, Rachelle, before
Ah,
you found Sahaja Yoga?
wow. Yeah. I get very emotional when you ask me this. It's because it's been such a transformation for me. Um, I don't think I knew that I was seeking that. Concretely, I know that I was seeking to know how to let go because I had always heard, you don't let go of things easily. You should let go about this. Just let it go. And this used to really get me very irritated because I knew it. I knew it mentally that I had to let go, but I did not know how. And that's a problem with many people that are on this spiritual path or self personal development, for example. Everybody knows, yeah, let it go, but it's easier to say than to do. And I really went through an extremely difficult situation, human situation, and professional at the same time. And I was to a point where I was holding on to the anger and to the revenge so much that I couldn't sleep anymore. I just, that's how I couldn't let go. And when I had the self realization in the living room of these two beautiful yogis and yoginis, um, I found myself in a place where I opened my eyes and all of this anger and this revenge and this was completely gone. Completely gone. And not only was it gone, it almost felt like it didn't really actually affect me. And this is when I understood that because my spirit got awakened, my spirit is way bigger, our spirit is way bigger than all of the ego problem. The ego problems are part of this life. So they are this, and it's nothing wrong when we go into it. It's not that we have a problem because we have ego. Ego is a part of us. It helps us also go through life. But when it gets unbalanced like this, when you become obsessed and you're only in the ego, then you're completely cut. And I realized that the bigness of the spirit is so big that the ego is very small in the bigness of the spirit. But when you're in the ego, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah. But once you connect, and this is why I understood that this whole letting go business, you can't do it if you don't have your connection to your spirit. You can't do it. And I will add that it's not just understanding the connection. Yeah, a lot of people, especially today, it's wonderful to see how it has evolved, and so many people are spiritually aware. But a lot of people are still trying to reach to that point, and my hope is that more people understand that the Kundalini is what helps you go there. And with Sri Mataji's way, what is still very touching to me is the way she gave it to us. She makes it easy for us. She makes it easy. So that's I think this is what the world would need, especially today. There are many seekers, and I am not at all saying everybody should just do one thing. That's not at all. It's not my belief. Everybody finds their path, as you were saying. However, what Sri Mataji came to do for humanity, I really hope that more and more people will know, and all of us today together, we are there to help her do that.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. So by definitely the knowledge of divine, by reflecting, actually by through the us we will be able to reflect, right?
Yes,
It's like one
yes.
candle is lightening the another candle, who are the seeking the same truth.
That is so fascinating because, as I said, we can read everything in the books, we can read it, and a lot of people today know much more. And I've met also very beautifully enlightened people that don't know anything about Sahaja Yoga, they don't know about the Kundalini. Fine. However, there are many others that know it, but that cannot enlighten the candles, because you can't do it with the mental knowledge. Yeah. So that's the beauty. It's very humbling to know that we possess that capacity. And isn't it fascinating how quickly it can arrive, and then how you can just give it to others, and it works. It just works. It's fascinating.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, it is fascinating, and it's so it's joy giving also.
It's that's it. That's it. Yes. And that's how we bring light actually to the world. It's through the joy.
Wow, so beautiful. And I just want to give it like a little conclusion. You are saying that the mind cannot actually connect the mind cannot control the spirit. Once we are actually connecting with our spirit, and we can actually start to feel the joy, and we can let it go everything from our mind, whatever it is in the past, and only the connection with the spirit, and that is actually enlightens our awareness, right?
Yes.
Enlightens our mind, and of course makes one first of all with ourself, which is the spirit. And once we get enlightened ourselves, we enlighten others, right? So, and that is the joy giving. That is the real connection with everyone.
Absolutely. So this is why the whole thing is about cultivating that every day, spending time with your divine within every day.
Mm-hmm.
And recently, I even have something more to share now. Recently, I've realized that sometimes just being there, when you're Kundalini, when you've established your connection and you feel yourself and your vibrations,
Mm-hmm.
and when exactly your spirit has taken over your mind, um, just being there, just being in the room, just being. Lately, I'm having examples. Sometimes you don't even have to sit with the person, give them realization.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that the person will get realization just by you being there.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that I'm noticing little things that fall into place in people's lives. Just because when you bring mother's presence wherever you go, she works. And lately it's my new discovery. I used to think that and of course it's still very important to do it actively, but it's very humbling and very awesome to see how sometimes you can just be there, and she works through whoever needs it in the room. She knows. It's sometimes it brings me to tears to see the little things.
Mm-hmm.
Children, I work with children lately because during the corona I stopped all my musical activities. They were stopped, and I had the luck to work with children. I still do, and I see how some children have literally calmed down
Mm-hmm.
in the room, and there was no special intervention done. And I really have a feeling mother's presence is working.
Through you, right?
Through all of us that have their kundalinis awakened and nurture it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful. It's a humbling uh, thing to realize, because you realize that your life has a deeper purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. So we become the instrument of the divine, basically.
That's
Yeah.
what we are. That's what we are.
So
Yes.
nice. So, Rachelle, I would like to hand over to our dear friends, other Sejogis. And if they have any question for you, I would like to hand over to them.
Sure.
And or whatever they would like to say to you, I will let them to say. And
Okay.
my dears, so now your turn. If you have any question or if you would like to say anything, please do that.
Hey, Rachelle, this is Sandeep Joshi, and I was really humbled by your such a good session, and you really genuinely shared all your experiences, and every word you said was so genuine. I could sense that you were sharing from within, so it was an amazing every experience you shared, and I could see that you are actually sharing because you felt all those things when you started meditating.
Yes, I did.
So it was very I would say very impressive way of us to understand all that, so
Oh,
yeah, it was really good, very authentic. Thank you so much.
thank you, brother. Thank you
A-
very much.
and I also wanted to share that when you made that song play again the second time and asked us to focus on which side of your left channel or right channel, and my right channel was more intense, which probably means on my future thinker or something, but
Yes.
it became so strong from the left hand pointing towards ether, and right, it was so strong. I was like literally feeling like, oh my god, this is like energy coming out like so strongly second time, you know
Oh, great.
so
So I
so I
did
just
great
wanted to
by
share
saying
that.
it again.
So it was very good experience sharing that second time you played that song, I focused on the right channel. It was amazing flow of energy.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful.
what does that mean, Rachelle? What did that mean? Right channel flowing so strongly. Does that mean I'm more forward thinker, or is it just it needs more balancing, or it is already strong?
Ha. Um, did you feel like, you mean, did you feel
Yeah,
tingling or heat coming
yeah,
out? Okay, that
exactly.
means the cleansing, that means the Kundalini was very active, picking up
Okay,
on all you needed to get rid of on your right channel. And that's why you feel it so strong in the left hand.
okay.
And she's pushing it out. Yeah, so this is why you feel the heat and the tingling. And it just means that she's bringing your right side back in balance.
Okay.
Um, and she will know what balance you need also
Hmm.
according to what you have to do. It's fascinating how she really arranges you for what you need on that day. So that you might find that you're more right-sided in general. Some people
Hmm.
are always more left sided. And for some people, it changes. There will be
Hmm.
days where they're right sided, some days where they're left sided. It's a very living process.
Correct.
So at some point, with time, with more practice, you might find that you have a less charged right side.
Hmm.
And what it will result is that you might feel that you stop planning, or you stop having the urge to plan so much, and
Hmm.
you start being a tiny bit more spontaneous, or willing to, okay, let's see where it goes, or go with the flow. It will help you physically, and it will help you also in the in the way you manage your
Okay.
days.
Thank you so much. And finally, the good compliment. Your background is so impressive. Like I don't know that the nice background you have is very appropriate because it shows your Kundalini is awakened kind of thing.
Lovely.
Is it a real one or is it a electronic one?
No, it's actually a real one. Look.
Ah, oh, there it is. Beautiful.
Yes, thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
again. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. If there's anyone else, you are welcome.
There are some in the chat box, but
Aha.
yeah. So
Oh, I forgot to tell the brother at the end, or maybe I should write it now. If he wants to listen to the song again, I believe we posted the breathe in, breathe out. It's called Home. I believe we posted it on our Facebook page, so it's accessible to all. I will give you um, a link where you can find all the
Okay.
music.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
yeah, please, Rachelle, share with us, and then I can send it to everyone. Also, I can share with everyone. Yeah,
I will. Okay. Okay.
whenever you can.
Okay.
So
I
in
can.
the chat box, Rachelle, there are some expression for you. Andrew says that very beautiful meditation, full of vibrations. And Siley says, so beautiful, so fortunate to hear you, feeling so nice.
Good.
Pretty says that, thank you so much for such a beautiful and deep meditation. Also, thank you for sharing your experience. So,
It's a real joy for me.
so beautiful.
And meditating with you all, it was so powerful for me too. I really felt my Kundalini very strong. It's beautiful to do this together.
Isn't it, with the collective way? Yeah, and the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
part is always helps a lot. And is there any question for Rachelle or anything to say?
Here. I
Oh,
sent a link to everyone, YouTube and Bandcamp. YouTube is where you can see some videos, more songs,
mhm.
everything. And Bandcamp is if you want to support us and buy some of our songs and download it. That like this, you can have them for yourselves on your phone. And we are, of course, at the same name, Raya Music Love, on our Facebook page. You find a lot of our live concerts, hoping one day that we'll be able to come and see you in America.
Hopefully. And also, Rachelle, whenever works for Rosie, Rosie Raya, and we love to have you both actually. It's such a beautiful combination. I mean, this is so beautiful, both your voice, it really touches in our heart when you both are singing.
Yes, thank you for telling me this. I feel the same. I mean, at the beginning, I kept on crying every time we would sing together because it was our voices are just so yeah, they were really meant to be. So it's I'm glad that you're also feeling it. Yeah.
It is,
Rosie lives in Egypt right now, believe it or not.
yes,
She's
I
in,
know.
she's in Egypt.
Yeah, she wanted to join to us earlier, but somehow didn't work.
Yeah, for now, yeah. But at some point, I'm sure she'll be glad to lead a
And
meditation.
we love to have you together. It's so nice. It will be so nice. Both your voices actually are rising up our kundalini so
Oh,
fast,
wow.
very easily.
Thanks.
And I told her when I listened her actually a long time ago. I mean, this year, long time means like 4 5 months ago when I called her. Your voice is like angel voice. I told.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
yours too. Two angels are
Thank
singing at
you.
the same time and
Oh,
during meditation. It will be so great. It will be really fortunate to have you both. Yeah.
we would love to come and see you. We do concerts. Actually, we created Raya for the very purpose of giving self-realization through music. So there are songs, most of our concert is interactive with the public. They sing, we make them sing some parts and we sing counterparts, or and there are some songs that we do like they're mantras somehow. So it's really a meditative but also joy-giving, groovy, dancing. There's a lot of singing mostly, and all of this, and we also give realization during the concert. And because I actually, my whole adventure started because I went to a Sahaj concert. I had no idea where I was going. I wasn't told, but it was at a time when at that time when I said I couldn't sleep anymore. I had complete insomnia for 3 months. 3 months. And I went to that Sahaj concert, and I was a bit reluctant at the beginning because I had no idea where I was taken. And when they started, I was like, oh, but just because I was grumpy at the time. And by the end of the concert, when I got back to my car, I realized there is absolutely no noise in my head.
Oh.
And I had never experienced that that kind of silence before.
Mhm.
And I said, no, there's something special about this. I have to find out. And then they told me, well, it's probably your Kundalini that awakened. And I hadn't heard that word. I had no idea what all of this was. And then they invited me for a meditation, and then it happened, and my life changed from that point.
So nice. So you went to the concert, the Saj concert, and you got your self-realization, and then over the years you become part of them.
Yeah.
But now you are giving a little kind of concert for like others, like
Oh,
others.
yeah, absolutely. Before Raya, I did about, yeah, for the last 10 years, when I arrived in Europe, the Austrian collective just kind of took me under their wings, and they organized a lot of concerts for me so that we could give realization to many people. And the power of music, I'm very blessed. Of course, since that, then I value much even more my path in music. As you mentioned that I was with Celine Dion, yes, it was a good thing on the business side, and for my career, yes, I learned a lot. It was a very good experience, but to go do music knowing that you are contributing to the spiritual evolution of people, for me, that's what I was actually seeking deep down inside. Since even at the time of Celine, I left the tour. because I felt if I stay on this tour, I feel I'm gonna miss out on something but I wasn't sure what it was. I knew there was something deeper calling me, and through different things, I found it. And when I found Sahaja, I found home.
Beautiful, so nice. And I remember one quote from Srimati, one word, a few words she says about the music. And when the realized souls are singing and when they are playing, the how, as you say, the power of the music is really effective. It affects like a mantra into each person, and it
Wow.
rises the kundalini. So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is
I
but
think this is what I'm sorry to interrupt. I think this is it's also very good in your communities to reach out to musicians and artists to bring them to the program, because they are usually they are sensitive to the Kundalini. They are more open. It's easier to get them to meditate, and to very often they are seekers, and when they become realized, their music contributes to mother's work basically. So it's a very good avenue to take to go seek out newcomers in the music, in the artists world. Although of course we know the artists, a lot of people drink and take drugs, and this is unfortunate, but there are still a lot that don't, and even some that did, a lot of them stopped. A lot of them really cleansed themselves and stopped all of this. So um, it's it's a good idea. I strongly recommend it.
very nice because once the music or when the art is start to come from the spirit, from the heart, I think that time is that is the really big affection for everyone
For
to
everyone,
touch
imagine,
to
yes,
divinity. Yeah.
yeah, to share and imagine music circulates, circulates. So especially at a time when now music is a lot of the music is so empty and done by computers and done by robots, and there's no vibrations in the music at all, and the subjects that we have to deal with in hearing the music, sometimes it's really quite empty and quite aggressive. So the more musicians, they don't have to come in and start doing typical Sahaj music. When I came in, when I did my concerts with the Austrian collective, I was doing I was singing pop songs, meaning like "Let It Be" or "Like a Bridge Over Troubled Water" from Simon and Garfunkel, which all had deeper meanings to them. I would bring that. So it doesn't have to be Sahaj bhajans, or as long as you bring something that elevates the spirit, and with your kundalini awakened, as you say, music has a very strong effect indeed.
Yeah. Wow, that's wonderful. Beautiful. Beautiful, Rachelle. I would like to read one of the last message for you from Sila. She says that absolutely wonderful, pure feeling during the meditation. Tears
Oh,
in my eyes during when the second time of the first song was played. Lots of clearance and silence.
you
Jai
see
Shri
that? Jai Shri Mataji.
Mataji.
Allow me to take this occasion to talk about intuition, because you see, this is the second comment we got about playing the song the second time. And it was really, I didn't plan it. I thought I'll just play this song and then we'll move on. But really, my intuition really literally
Mhm.
pulled me to play it again. And indeed, it was. And this is also a big, big benefit of meditating. Your intuition develops more and more through the years. And intuition is really where the guidance happens. It's really God speaks through our intuition. So if we listen we really go the right way, and not only for us, but for everyone. Our actions from our intuition also have positive repercussions on others. We have to trust that. I have a TEDx talk that talks about intuition. I'll link it also in the chat.
Sure.
It's called Finding Spirit in Pain. And I think you might enjoy listening to it.
Personally, yes, I enjoy it, but please share with everyone. That will be wonderful.
I'll just write, sorry. There you go. So I linked the music, and now I just linked the title and where they can find it on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Rachelle. So each time, whenever we invite any Sahaja from different countries, from different places, always time flies like this.
I know.
It's not enough at all, and so I know we have to listen another time. We love to have you again, and we need to learn more, and because every achievement, every different experience is a key for everyone.
Absolutely. We always learn. We always learn.
So I know that you have so many stories to share with us, and we love to listen you, and we love to listen your songs which you wrote, and it really helped a lot today for during our meditation. You saw the expression, and of course, you first of all you felt so much vibrations. This is the proof for it, that how everyone enjoyed, and also how everyone connected actually with the divine, with the all-pervading divine power. So you are amazing. Really, you are really amazing reflector of the divine, and I really want to say thank you so much, and thank you for coming and giving a time first of all for us, and it's a great pleasure to have you in our meeting, Rachelle.
Thank you, Sanjay, so much for inviting me. I'm so happy that I could be here, that I did it, and now I'm full of vibrations as well. And I'm also grateful to you, too, for organizing this. I think it's great for both sides to meet. So thank you very much for organizing these meetings.
It's our pleasure. It's our really great pleasure. It's a collective pleasure. And so please come back again.
Yes, let's do it again with pleasure. Definitely.
Please come back with Rosie Raya whenever you can.
As soon as we can, if we're together one day, we'll organize that we do a program together while we can be in the same room. Yes.
That would be wonderful. Okay. Thank you so much, Rachelle, again. Lots of love to you, and have a wonderful day. Please.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everybody. Jai Shri Mataji.
So, okay, my dears, we finish another day on Tuesday. I know the time is already past 11:10 almost, but thank you so much for joining and giving a time, first of all, for yourself and ourselves. And I know that we all had a wonderful meditation, and we got so many keys and so many tips actually from by listening Rachelle's experience, and this is a really great pleasure and a big opportunity for everyone. Yeah, I would like to say have a good night to you all, and please take care, and see you all next week on Tuesday. Lots of love to you all. Jai Shri Mataji, and please remember tomorrow again we have collective meditation in the same time and the same link, and have a wonderful night to you now. Jai Shri Mataji.